Hi everyone. So this is a preview of the upcoming Clay Wars, and I'd also like to kind of give some tips and advice on what you can do and what Clay Wars is, so you can kind of see it as a guide in addition to a preview. So I'll start by talking a little bit about the interface. So you'll notice some changes to the Clay website. Now this is running on testnet, so just doing some testing at the moment. And you can see up here, you now have these tabs, so you can select between home, upgrades, abilities, and ranking. So I'll talk a bit about what these tabs mean first. So home is basically where you can basically have a look at your own clays, and you can withdraw from individual clays or withdraw mud from all the clays that you own. Now first, a little bit of quality of life changes that I've made. First thing is there's no longer two withdraw all buttons, so there's just one button. In the past we've had people are unsure why there were two buttons, and honestly we didn't really need two buttons, so what I've done is I've combined it into one button, and you just click that button. It will automatically decide if you need the environment bonus or not, and it will call the correct function for that, the one that gives you more mud. So just one withdraw button now. And basically what this does is it withdraws mud from all the different clays that you own in the wallet that's connected to the app right now that we're seeing. The second improvement that I've made to the existing interface is if you toggle the view to the image view like this one, it will remember the option next time you visit the site. It actually stores in local storage, and next time you come back, you don't have to toggle it back between 3D and 2D. I like keeping it in 2D, although the 3D looks better, but it just makes it a lot faster. I've actually improved the performance now, so when you switch between your own different clays, it's pretty much instant, as you can see. So much easier to use, and the traits will update at the bottom as well. Yeah, and this is test now. I don't actually own it. Amethyst, Obsidian. Okay. Yeah, and this is a 2D view right now, so if you want to see 3D, you can always switch that. But I'll keep it on 2D for now. So that's all for the first screen. So mainly just some usability improvements there. Now onto the second screen. So on the second screen is where you can purchase your upgrades. So depending on what this clay qualifies for, you'll see different options. So this clay doesn't have eyes, doesn't have a mouth, and here I've written kind of what these things are and what they do, so there's descriptions under every button. So because of that, I can purchase eyes or mouth. I can even upgrade the ore. So this is a jade right now, and I could, for instance, upgrade it to a gold. But I believe if I try to do that now, yeah, I can't do that because this ability is on cooldown. I did the upgrade already last night, and you need to wait one full day before you can upgrade again. So I can't do that on this specific clay, and it will tell you right here. So let's find another one. This one as well, it was a base clay. I upgraded to gem path, so I can't do that one. So this one here, this is a base clay. When you don't have an ore, you can actually come down here, you can choose, do I want to go to nature path or a gem path, and it will show you the price right here. So for instance, let's go with nature path for this one, and I'll click choose ore and purchase. Again, I'm on testnet, so. And now another quality of life improvement is when you fire off a transaction, it will actually it will come up here. You can click on it, it will take you to the Etherscan, and it will actually once that transaction is confirmed, this pop-up will disappear, and you'll see it automatically updated. Now I have a little green stripe on here to indicate that I'm now a grass type, and try to upgrade again. I can't because I just upgraded from base type, but I can do other things. So for instance, I can upgrade this to large ore because it's not large ore, so I can choose that. I can fire off the upgrade. And let's say purchasing large ore. Yeah, and now that's changed. So there's large ore, yes, and you can see the strap became bigger as well. Now for clay that's already, so this one's grass, you can see the upgrade price here. So the upgrade price changes depending on the clay. So this one's already gold, it's the highest in nature, so you don't get the option to upgrade. And since it's already large or it has eyes, you don't get the option to purchase eyes or large ore. Let's pick one that's so bronze here. This is a bronze stone. Because it's a stone, it's a bit more expensive to upgrade, and it's a bronze already. So the upgrade cost total to upgrade to the next level is 300. So this one you'd have to choose since it's already a nature path. So I'll just confirm that transaction and upgrade it. Luckily, testnet is pretty fast today. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's jade, and you see upgraded. The view updates instantly there. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the upgrade tab. So you can upgrade. You can purchase eyes, mouth, large ore, and yeah, and so the upgrade has a 1-day cooldown. So just keep that in mind. Try to do it again. It will give you that message until you're ready. So abilities. This is a slightly more complex screen, and basically every screen has this familiar kind of, you choose the clay that you want to perform the ability. So here's clay 0, which is chosen now, and then after that you must select the ability itself. So because I've chosen a nature path clay, I mean you can see the path here, path nature. I get the nature abilities, and each one kind of tells you what they do. So if I choose sap, which is a targetable ability, I must now choose the target, and so this is the target selection here. You can swipe. Hopefully it's swipe. Yeah, like that. So you can swipe here between a random selection of clays, and if you don't like what you're seeing here, you can click refresh and basically choose, and it will tell you the target here, so you can confirm. Now, if I don't want to choose any of these, or say maybe I have a friend or enemy that I want to attack, I can enter their token ID specifically here, and this directly matches the token ID for the actual clay, the OpenSea token ID. So if you want to go on OpenSea, look on OpenSea what clay you want to attack or perform an ability to that you don't own. You can just take that ID and directly put it in here. It will confirm there. And when you target a clay with a certain ability, it will give you a message here telling you is it suitable, is it a suitable target. So sap basically steals mud. So here it tells you, yeah, this target, token ID 20, has sufficient mud. Now if I move the selector, it'll now switch the target to the clay that I've selected here. So for instance, if I put 0, zero doesn't work because I've just withdrawn mud from that clay. So let's see, yeah, so 10 works. So it'll tell you, it'll gray out the target. So there's also abilities that you don't target. So for instance, self-destruct it happens to this clay only. So this one, you don't need to choose any target, no target required, and it will you'll just perform that ability. So let's go ahead and this one. So I've already self-destructed this clay before while I was testing. So let's go to this one here, which is gold. So choose self-destruct, click self-destruct, and you can see it's a gold clay. And this should once this, it'll tell you which ability is processing right now as well. once this goes through, you'll see that this changes into, goes down from gold to jade. Okay, just give it a minute to process. And this will update the look on OpenSea as well, including the 3D view as well. So it'll update everywhere basically. It's taking a bit longer this time. Maybe gas price went up. Oh, there we go. There we go. It went through. Okay, great. Yeah. So that's the abilities. Now I'll show you quickly the gem path. If I have one here, okay, so amethyst. So you can see if I choose a gem path, I get different abilities. So it tells you kind of what they do here. And same like the nature ultimate, the gem ultimate ability also requires you to choose a target. So you can select it here. Now for this one, the targeting is a bit more strict. So it'll actually tell you, you know, this target is invalid, must be one or it must be same ore or lower and above the first level of ore. So let's see here. Let's see if we can find someone. Perfect. Yeah. So bronze. A bronze is one level below amethyst technically, and it's above the first level. So if we wanted to, we could target this 152, the gem ultimate. So depending on the ability, if it needs a target, it'll tell you if the target is valid, and it will gray out the button if the target is invalid. So that's it for the abilities. So if you have a plain clay, you know, it doesn't have any abilities, so it'll tell you here, you know, go to upgrades and upgrade it so you can get some abilities. And finally, the last screen is ranking. Now all this does is just show you the diamond clays and amethyst clays here, because they're technically like the top clays at the moment. Now, this is better than looking on OpenSea, because OpenSea would have to individually refresh the metadata on every NFT to actually see the updated results. This pulls it straight from the contract, so you don't need to refresh the metadata. If you click through to it on OpenSea, you might see that it has different attributes because maybe the OpenSea is outdated, so the OpenSea view, so you might need to refresh on there. Once you click through this link here, it will take you to the OpenSea basically. But yeah, this is basically the ranking screen. And yep, so that was my rundown. This will be releasing very soon. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the announcements and enjoy. Have fun upgrading your clays and trying out all the different abilities and seeing the clays metadata update on OpenSea and on the website as well. Enjoy.